Hello, I am Shubham Anand from BMS College of Engineering and I am participant of TI-ADC contest 2012-2013. For the first phase of the contest, we were assigned a problem statement for the Team A, which is actually second order low pass filter using TL082 Op-Amp from Texas Instruments. The complete project can be modulated as three major sections. First, design of the circuit. Second, hardware implementation of the circuit. And finally, the simulation using multi-sim. Coming to the first, which is the design of the circuit, we had to look for the datasheet of TL082 for the high slew rate value and gain bandwidth product, which is constant for this Op-Amp TL082. The circuit is actually voltage buffer in the loop with another voltage buffer. The transfer functions were calculated accordingly. Then we moved on for the hardware implementation using the Texas Instrument ASLK kit. The ASLK kit is powered using regulated DC power supply, and the input to the circuit is given from the multi-waveform signal generator, and the output is taken across Tektronix 4-channel digital storage oscilloscope. Coming back to the signal generator, the frequency was actually varied from 1 kHz to 1 MHz in small steps, and the corresponding variations were noted down on the oscilloscope. In the oscilloscope, the yellow lines are the waveform, represents the input signal, and the blue one is the output signal. We plotted the variations in the output voltage with the change in the frequency and tabulated it, and the values are like for the first kilohertz, 1 kilohertz, we got the output voltage of 2 volts and the phase difference of 0.015 degree, and we calculated for the further variations in frequency till 1 megahertz.
The same circuit was designed and simulated in the multi-sim. The multi-sim had function generator, oscilloscope and Bode plot as control and indicators. The circuit was run and the outputs were observed. First on the oscilloscope with the varied frequency, and after it the frequency response was observed on the Bode plot.
Coming to the challenges during the completion of phase 1 project, we had never used the ASLK kit from the Texas Instrument earlier, so definitely we were new to it, but thanks to the datasheet and recorded lecture series and the manual provided along with the kit, which helped quite a lot to understand the kit very fast and very effectively. The advantage of using the ASLK kit compared to the other conventional breadboard manipulations or other methods of just rigging up the circuits is that we are quite sure to avoid the loose connections, and the connections for the circuit can be made quite fast once we connect the circuit and we are ready to take the output. During the whole project, when we went through the datasheet of TL082 Op-Amp, we learned a quite deal of it about. It's good to know that this Op-Amp is actually high-speed JFET input dual Op-Amp, which has even short circuit protection at the output. The high slew rate can enable us to even employ it for other applications which needs high frequency range. We got even inspired to further implement other circuits using this TL082 Op-Amp, and we even went to implement the other circuits present in the manual to match our readings what we did in our second and first year lab classes.